Hey everyone, you want to hear what I'm listening to? Here. That isn't actually what I was listening to. I couldn't play that because of copyright. So you heard crickets instead, which is what you might hear when you visit Restore. You might hear some crickets or birds or other sounds. Anyway, in this video, will be talking about mindfulness and specifically mindful listening. And I am going to lead you in a few mindful listening exercises. The first couple might be a bit challenging, even though they'll be about 20-30 seconds each. But they'll be challenging because I'll be asking you to focus on one thing, in this case, one sound, which is not something we're really used to doing. And then the last thing is something that will hopefully be fun that I made for y'all. That is a listening experience where you can follow sounds moving around in space. For the first exercise, I'm just going to play a piano note for you, and I want you to just focus on the sound. So if your mind starts to wander, that's okay, but bring it back to the sound. And even try to notice the last moment that the sound exists, or that last moment that you perceive and notice the sound. So go ahead and sit up tall. Close your eyes if you're comfortable with that, or soften your gaze. So how was that? Was that challenging for you? Was it easy? I found my attention going to my dog drinking water and walking around, but I was able to bring my focus back to the sound of the piano. During these exercises, or after the exercises, I encourage you to jot down any notes about thoughts that came up for you, or feelings, or anything at all. And you can just pause the video and then come back to it. All right, so I'm gonna play another sound. And as you listen to it, it's gonna be a singing bowl. I don't have one with me, but you'll hear a singing bowl. And whatever feelings or thoughts come up is totally fine. But just bring your attention back to the sound. And same thing, listen until you can't hear it anymore, and notice that moment when it ends. Let's jump right into the next exercise, which is to just listen to the sounds around you. Same thing, any thoughts, feelings that come up, you can notice them, and no judgment. Whatever they are is fine. And then just continue listening to any sounds around you. And if you're in a noisy environment right now, that can be part of the exercise. This doesn't need to be a calming or peaceful exercise. It's just exercise. You're listening for whatever sounds you can hear around you. So go ahead and, again, sit up tall, close your eyes if you're comfortable with that, and just listen to the sounds around you. All right. What we're doing with these simple exercises is practicing doing one thing at a time, which we don't really get a lot of practice doing unless we are intentional about it and we're making a choice. Especially these days with all the technology and social media, we're used to doing a bunch of different things, going back and forth and moving pretty quickly using social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, watching YouTube videos, playing video games, TV, movies, and doing all the other things that you do in your life without technology. We're used to going from one thing to the next and multitasking, and that, in a sense, has become kind of comfortable. We're used to it. So these exercises where you're doing one thing can be a little uncomfortable at first. It can be very uncomfortable at first. Meditation can be very uncomfortable at first. It takes practice, and it's building the muscle. For the last exercise, I'm gonna play you a mindful listening experience song sort of thing that I made for y'all. And I want you to listen to sounds that are in motion, that are moving around, and also listen for some hidden sounds, which you're only gonna be able to hear, or you might be able to only hear with headphones on and earbuds. This is made for listening with headphones. So go ahead and pause and go ahead and grab those. And when you're ready, press play. All right, enjoy.